This is West Philadelphia, where Wilt Chamberlain grew up. This is the house that Wilt grew up in. I personally remember we would finish playing basketball, then we would come past the house. If you came in, you had lemonade, you had cookies. Wilt wasn't really somebody that we thought of as special. We thought of Wilt as just somebody who was a part of all of us.
They call Sonny Hill Mr. Basketball in Philadelphia. He and Wilt met on these streets when they were kids.
The legendary, one-of-a-kind Wilt Chamberlain played right here at Overbrook High School. Wilt would not only block your shot, Wilt could go up in the air and catch your shot, which was like, ooh. He was changing how basketball games were played in the mid-50s.
He was just a teenager, but he was already a huge star and the most popular kid at Overbrook High.
The whole aura of Wilt Chamberlain permeated the whole school. Everybody was excited about the possibility that we were going to have the greatest basketball player in history. It's impossible to describe. There was no way of stopping him. In our gym, he could run the length of the gym in 4 or 5 steps and dunk the ball. He scored 90 points in 28 minutes in the high school game, and he had 15 points in 1 minute. Every time you opened up the paper, you would read something about Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt's toughest competition back then came in the summers, when he worked at the famous Kutcher's Resort in the Catskill Mountains.
I started playing against pros back when I was in high school. Up at Kutcher's, Red Auerbach was coaching me. He had me go against some of his Boston Celtics boys, and I used to like to try to beat him to death.
And when he wasn't schooling the pros, he was the world's greatest bellhop.
He could hand the bags up to the 2nd floor, and that would mean they wouldn't have to walk those bags up the steps, which was legendary back in the day.
The legend grew at the University of Kansas, where Wilt was a conference champion in the high jump and played a little basketball too.
Coach Bog Allen calls Chamberlain already one of the greatest players I've ever seen.
In his very first varsity game, Wilt scored 52 points, and that's still a school record.
The other coaches around the country said, if we're going to play Kansas and we're going to play Wilt Chamberlain, we're going to have to find out some way to stop this guy from scoring points.
Record sellout throngs turned out to watch the widely heralded Chamberlain.
So they would put 4 guys around me on defense, and then when they got the ball, they would hold it.
But even with them holding the ball, a lot of our games being 45 to 50 points, I was still averaging 30 points a game. But I didn't care about the average as much as I wanted to get out there and play. I want to run and do the things that I thought basketball players were supposed to do.
So after his junior year, he left Kansas and joined the most famous team in the world, the Harlem Globetrotters.
The Globetrotters would play some games before Warrior games in Philadelphia. Globetrotters would play the first game, full house. When they finished playing, the arena would empty out, and then the Warriors would play.
The Trotters are a team of basketball wizards featuring one of the most talked about players in years, 7-foot Wilt Chamberlain.
When you're a kid, I mean, a black kid of that, the Harlem Globetrotters are like heaven. If it wasn't for the challenge of just playing with the best players in the world, I would probably never left the Globetrotters.
He was a Trotter for a year, and then in 1959, he joined the NBA, returning to Philly to play for the Warriors.
I think there will be a period of orientation for me, of course, like it is for every newcomer in the NBA, but I think in the long run, I'll be able to handle myself man-to-man with almost anyone in the league.
As a rookie, he won the MVP and led the league in scoring and rebounding.
There's Chamberlain underneath, and he dunks it.
Hello everyone, I spend a lot of time trying to get you guys nice videos, so please subscribe to this page, and please subscribe to my second page. The link to my second page is in the description section. Thank you.